we're going to replace the wheel bearings, front wheel bearings, on this 68 Karmann Ghia. We're going to do the passenger side. It's a little loose on this side. I tightened it up. I don't like it, so I'm just going to replace them. First thing you do is take the lug nut saucer, loosen them, and then that center dust cap has to come off next. It's a 19mm socket for the stock wheels on this. And I'll do that and then I'll come back. Okay, the wheel's off. This has disc brakes on it. There's 2 bolts on the back of the caliper back here. And we need to take this off also. That's just a dust cap. I've pre-loosened it, but you just take a screwdriver and pop them off. There's 2 bolts back here on the back side of the caliper. You can see them right there. That'll take that caliper off. We're going to take this bolt off right here. There's 2 of them. They're 17mm. We'll pop those off. That'll take this caliper off. Okay, there's the caliper off. I'm not very high off the ground, so it's not putting any stress on that line, so I just set it on the ground. You might want to wire yours up. You just don't want stress on that brake line, it'll break up. Anyway, caliper's off. That's the 2 bolts. I just stuck them back there so I don't lose them. Now we're going to take this front nut thing off, the spindle nut. This is a 7mm hex head, Allen head. Take that off and then we'll spin this off. Sorry about the camera moving, I'm trying to do this by myself. Anyway, so you loosen that. And just use an adjustable wrench. Oops. And off it goes. Just like so. Okay, there's your bearing. There's a little keeper washer. It's got a little slot on this side. There's a slot in the, I don't know if you can see that, but there's a slot right there that the washer goes in. Anyway, you pull your hub forward and the bearing comes off, the whole thing comes off. So, I'm going to do that and then we'll start taking everything else apart. There's the washer that goes on the outside and the bearing. These don't really look that bad, but I have them, so I'm going to do them anyway. And here is your rotor. On the back side, you've got a seal on the back. It needs to come out, this black seal here, and then the inner bearings on the inside. Popping those seals out is pretty easy. Usually just take pretty much anything, like this hammer, and pop them out. Screwdriver, anything will work for that. Then we'll get that inner bearing out. There's 2 races that run on the inside of these. You have to get those out, put new ones in. I'll show you how to do that. Okay, so I took the bearing out. So we got to get these races out, and that's what the bearing rides on. I don't know if you can see. You see those little tabs, like right there and over here. They're just cutouts to where you can get to that race and knock it out of there. Take a drift punch, something to this effect. Pop it in there, right on those edges, and start pounding on them. You side to side, even. Just knock them out real easy. Just go back and forth. You don't want to scar the sides. And out it pops. And same with this one. Alright, so both the races are out. I'm going to put the new ones in. These are the bearings I bought for it. The A4 is for the back, it's a set. A1's for the outers. So A4 inner, A1 outer. Alright, they make a set of what do you call them, seal putter inners or whatever. I don't have those, so I'm just going to take a punch and just go really slow all the way around this and put it back in. This is the inner. Just want to take your time and not get in a hurry. You don't want to slip off and scar where that bearing rides. Okay, so I spared you all the pounding, but anyway, I just took this little thing here and just went around really lightly. They do make a, like I say, a seal insert kit or whatever they call it, where you just sit this thing in the middle and pound on it, but I don't have that, so I'm doing it the old-fashioned way here. Anyway, you go till there's a little lip in there till it gets down on that lip, and then you're good to go. Well, I ran into a slight dilemma. Here's the original bearing. Here's the A4 set for the inner bearing. You can kind of see that it's a little smaller. Yeah, that won't fit. So, apparently sometime in the middle of '68, they changed to a different bearing for '69. That's this one here. So this A15 set from Federal Mogul is the one that fits my car. Seals are the same. National Seal 1174. Double check that for each, forward, back, whatever. Anyway, moral of the story, check your parts before you install anything. And I had to take the race out of the back. Luckily it was, pretty close to the same size, didn't screw anything up. Anyway, we'll move forward. Alright, so I already packed the bearing, stuck it in there. I didn't figure I'd show you how to do that, but in a different, you can see that all over YouTube, or I can always post a different video of that. Because the bearing's packed, I'm going to put the seal in. There's the seal. Basically, you just take and do the same. You just take and tap on it to get it in there like so. I'm going to do that. And we'll put this thing back together. There's the outer bearing packed. I just throw a little extra grease in there. I know it doesn't matter, but I do anyway. Here's the washer. And spindle nut. You don't want to over tighten this stuff. That's for sure. Just so it spins free is the big thing, and doesn't move on you. Alright, so I'll tighten that up and we'll put the dust cap back on and caliper and whatnot. We'll be set. Tighten that up. It's good and tight. Put the 2 bolts back for the caliper. And that is it. Other than just putting the wheel back on. Hope you enjoyed the video. I did want to tell you that on the other side, the only difference on the driver's side is when you tear it apart, there's this little, your speedometer cable runs through here. So you see that little thing sticking out here? There's a clip right there. You got to pull the clip off, then pull the speedometer cable out the backside, and the threads are reversed on that spindle nut. It goes the other way. Anyway, like I say, I hope you enjoyed this. Hope it helps somebody. Thanks.